If you've ever wanted to copy a part from one Cubase project to another, here's how. And if you've never thought about doing it, here's a reason why you might. One of the features that's become available in the later versions of Cubase is the ability to import a part from one project into another. Now, back in the day when Cubase was MIDI only, you could actually save individual parts out and load them into another project. But this saves you the trouble of having to find the project, open it, save the part, open the project you want to work with. You get the message. So here's how you do it. In Cubase, you have your project open that you want to work with. And you go up to the File menu, and you can import tracks from project. Now, this doesn't allow you to import a specific part, it allows you to import a whole track. So if you want one particular part of the killer drum track you programmed, or one particularly amazing piano part, you import the whole part, or the whole track, and then you edit it. The advantage this has is that you can also import audio as well as MIDI files. So you click, you pick the track that you want to import. In this case, we'll go for this cover of All Day and All of the Night, the song you want to import tracks from, and it opens this project file. And you can select them all. You can select events and parts, channel and inspector settings, and any automation. So it's a very comprehensive import that you're offered. It will tell you whether your project settings match, and you can import the cursor position, the relative position to the original project start time, or the absolute position regardless of the project start time. That's more important if you're dealing with an offset time code for the start being not at 0. And you can copy any MIDI files to the active project window. As you can see, you can import MIDI files or instrument tracks, and you can import audio. So in this case, we'll just import the bass, click OK, and after a momentary pause, there it is. There's our bass guitar imported at the point where it was relative to the start of the original project. Nice and simple, and then you can go along and cut it up, take out the bit that you're looking for, and if you're going to use the chord and pitch commands, you can then modify it to suit the chord sequence of the project you're working on. Why might you want to do this? Well, I'll give you a quick example. Let me just expand our window. So, back in the day when I was in Freeway, Andrew and I used to have a songwriting session on a Sunday night. He'd come round to my house and we'd spend a couple of hours working on our own songs. On this particular occasion, I had been just messing around with the sounds off the U220 that we had. I was playing with the rototoms, and I got them playing this back and forth rhythm over a simple kick drum 4 on the floor. Yeah, I'd just been messing around for a few minutes, and Andrew came in and said, "What have you got?" And I said, "I've got this." So he said, I said, "That's nothing." So he said, no, keep it. Let's see what we can do with it. So the next thing to add, once we got that simple sort of rhythm going, was a bass line. So we needed a quick bass line. And a few weeks earlier, we'd written a song called Hideaway. And the opening of the song was the lead guitar and the bass doubling the bass line, which went like this. So what I did was I imported the baseline from Hideaway into the project that would become Every Little Thing. But I didn't want to use the same baseline. So what I did was I reversed it and then quantized it so that the notes all started on the grid instead of stopping on the grid and starting sort of wherever they felt like. The net result was a baseline that I would never have written if I hadn't done that. It was something that was backwards, for want of a better way of putting it. And the end result was something I would never have come up with on my own. And so I'll leave you with a little bit of Every Little Thing. And I hope this has been useful, perhaps even shown you how you might find a bit of unexpected inspiration. And as always, please like and subscribe. And until next time, you take care of yourselves.